So, Batwoman's ratings are out. I'm going to start the video off with this just to touch on it because it's really funny how this show works. I think that the audience is kind of settling in, and it's staying between 560,000 to 435,000. If you look, it's consistently been around that, which I find funny. I have no idea why some people decide to tune in. Maybe it's because Twitter pushes this show so hard. It literally trends every time that this show airs. But you go and you look at the viewer numbers, and it's just not there. Like, this show will trend all night after it airs. It's pretty funny. So I just wanted to hit on that. This show, I wonder if they'll be able to hold this little itty bitty audience that they have through next season. There's only 2 episodes left. So a little bit of an update. Not really enough to make a whole video on this. The main topic is the box office. Godzilla vs. Kong nears 400 million worldwide, which is amazing. Amazing. It's already topped King of the Monsters. And that movie had a whole normal release. And we're talking like pre-coof numbers for that movie. Didn't do very well in the box office. This movie, if this movie would have released, to like a normal theater setting, it would have made $1 billion. It's not going to make $1 billion now because this week Mortal Kombat comes out, and that movie's going to stomp all over everything. Warner's got to be feeling happy. They're going into a pretty good summer. They have this. Mortal Kombat, I'm sure, is going to do okay. It's, I think, about 20 million right now on international numbers, so it'll probably do 100 200 million. That movie's rated R, so it's not going to be able to do as well as Godzilla vs. Kong, which is PG-13, so it's a little more accessible. But I'm really enjoying this movie doing well. I love this movie. I think it's fantastic, despite it making no sense. It's just a fun spectacle to sit down and watch two titans smash into each other. It's a good time, which is all I want right now, especially with, this has been a hard year for a lot of people. 2020 was a pretty terrible year. A lot of people desperate for entertainment. And can you blame them? I mean, life is hard right now for so many people. So to have something that just entertains you, I think that people really have underestimated how much people want that. They don't want lectures. I don't need Falcon and the Winter Soldier to teach me about racism. I'm looking for entertainment, and that's what Godzilla vs. Kong provides. And that's why it's doing so well. Anime also kicking up. Detective Conan is making a ton of money as well. This isn't the only anime movie to do that, by the way. Demon Slayer did really good. And there was another one. Oh, Evangelion is really killing it. That movie's made like 400 billion yen or something. And now you've got Detective Conan bringing in all kinds of money. So, and I've never watched this or read it. I know this has been around for a while. This is an established series. I don't really know anything about it. Demon Slayer, I've been watching a little bit of that. I do like that show. I'm not up to the movie, though. I think it's coming out over here soon, so I'm trying to catch up to watch the movie. But, Evangelion, that's at, like I said, I think 40 billion yen. So that's doing very, very well as well. I don't know if they're going to bring that over to theaters here or not. It would be wise, in my opinion, to do that because there's not really anything out to compete with it. You'll make some money, but we'll see. I did want to talk about the fact that there's some saltiness still over Godzilla vs. Kong doing very well, which is funny to me, like the saltiness by some of these journals. They really do want to get salty on it because, well, it's like that Babylon Bee article that I pulled up where they made fun of the fact that like some woke writer was probably scratching his head trying to figure out how to make a lecture out of a movie about a giant lizard and gorilla fighting, So you get articles like this pop up every once in a while. Godzilla vs. Kong raises the question, is nonsense the new normal? And it's a whole scathing kind of looking down on people for enjoying this movie. I'm not going to read through the whole thing. The TLDR on here is they say some pretty ridiculous stuff. My favorite is when they compare the movie to a Donald Trump Make America Great again speech. Literally. Like, are you kidding me? Are you that bitter still about this stuff? And then talk about how it's nonsense, and it kind of is a nonsense movie, and that this writer's worried that this is going to become the standard. I wish it would become the standard, because I'm so sick of movies like that are on the Oscars nominees list this year. Bill Maher got it right. They're all a bunch of depressing movies. They're depressing. And nobody wants to watch it. He was right to call it, why don't you call it the Debbies for Debbie Downer? I don't think I've seen anything on the Oscars nominees list, and I don't think that I have any desire to. They all look garbage. Maybe they're not. Maybe you've seen them and liked them, but I just had no interest in anything there. Compared to like last year when we had stuff like Ford versus Ferrari and Godzilla in 1917? Was that the year of the movie? That's a good movie too. This year there's nothing. You know, this is like a terrible year for movies. And that's why, like, this is a breath of fresh air. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment, make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that, and subscribe if you're new.